So do you remember what you were working on?
Not at all.
That's always fun.
Yep. There goes the frame draw. Why was I in the air? Oh. Oh God! Get me the fuck out of here.
What?
I am lagging severely. I don't know what's going on. My game is running at 3 FPS. No.
Has it gotten better yet?
Nope. Let me check something. Do I even have my Satisfactory installed? Is it? There's no. It's because on that drive. Oh, now it's fixing itself.
It is.
Yes, mostly.
What are you running at now?
Uh, 15 FPS, but it's better than 3. Oh, now I'm back. Now I'm back to 30. Should be back. Should be at 120 though.
Still sitting at 30?
Yeah. At like 40. Was at 60 for a second. Are you messing with something right now?
I'm wondering if it might be my hub that I'm building.
Hmm.
Right now I'm practically back around to the main base. Still sitting around 40, 60?
Yeah. Trying to figure this out. Let's.
those frames right now?
Yeah, it's 60. This should be fine. Oh, who knows? If I move around a bit, might drop. Nope, it's good. Oh, you just got to drop. 75. Yeah, I'm good now. Yeah.
Let me know if it starts getting worse.
Alright.
Still looking good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So I guess it isn't me at all, so that's good. I didn't realize how much easier they made building train tracks.
Huh?
I didn't realize how much easier they made building train tracks.
Oh.
That is not something I realized they improved. But they did. Did you remember now what you were working on?
Uh, Still don't really know what I'm doing. I kind of just had an adventure grabbing my death crate that I left from the last session I was in.
Yep, I remember you dying in the desert.
Yeah. I really get a fast way to get over here.
Sounds to me like something you can work on.
I mean, we have the train lines. I just gotta figure out. I just can't really know the train lines by hand.
Oh. And it's pretty simple, especially if you're going to somewhere with a train station already on the rails. Because then what you have to
Yeah.
do is just place down a train, turn it to self-driving auto on, and just tell it to drive to a station. You just have to remember to disassemble the train when you're done,
Yeah.
because otherwise it will stop the whole system. Because the trains in this game are a little dumb. miles and that finishes inputs. Yeah, if I remember correctly last time, I think you were looking at the phase 4 parts.
Maybe.
But I know those are a pain. So I wasn't sure if you were actually gonna start with those or just do something else.
Yeah.
Is that you sneezing?
Huh?
Is that you, like, sneezing or something?
Yeah, maybe. I think. I know. I sometimes breathe heavily. Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just curious what the sound was.
Oh wow. What is that?
The spiral. To move my trains upwards.
Nice.
I gotta figure out where I want to put them and how I want to implement them. I'm thinking 4. Because you'd have one down and one up for each side of the rail. Depending on obviously which direction trains are going. It's just a matter of how do I actually want to place them. Oh, and you know how nudging is a thing, right?
Yeah, the increased distance, right?
Yeah. It's infinite now.
Oh.
Just so you're aware.
Nice.
It is very nice, yes. Go with it there.
Mm.
About even for those. I really like these spirals I designed.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, this is so nice. When I can do it right. You just watch me work now.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of train stations over here.
Yeah.
You seem tired.
I am very tired, actually.
Why is that?
I have no idea. I don't know, so maybe it's just the fact that I keep it through my sleep schedule, I guess. I keep going to bed at 3 a.m.
That's probably not wise.
Yeah.
What time do you wake up?
Today I woke up at like 10.
Yeah, and if you're going to bed at 3, that's only 7 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
But hey, for today, you're doing better than me. I wanted to make a joke with Mortality, but he never showed up, so... Because we went to, we were at Blue's birthday party, essentially. And we
Oh,
went over
yeah.
to his place. And when he got up to leave, I said, I'll see you later today. So, you know, we were going to have Satisfactory, and he was leaving at like 12:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And then he obviously used my moves against me and said, um, you know, it's not the next day until you sleep, because I said that quoting, obviously, No Game, No Life. And so...
Oh yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. And, but I was gonna say, well, I mean, I clearly meant what I said, because I still haven't gone to sleep. So, you know.
Mm. Oh. You know, I should get Kelvin in here and tell him you have a bit to explain to him.
You should do that. And there he goes. I think that's right.
Hello.
Hey.
I was called.
Okay. So I will say I was right earlier, today, when I said see you later today.
Not gonna lie, I took that as you were there or woke up to go at 5:43. I saw that message when I woke up at 12, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not going.
See,
I'm
Kane and
gonna do tomorrow.
I was at Kane's house until 5:15 a.m.
You slept over there?
No, I did not sleep.
Oh, you guys just talk.
That's why I said, see you today. See you later today.
Ah.
And I still stand right. I'm seeing you later today.
No, I took that as because when I left last night, I was like, it's always like one. It's that mood where we're just talking.
Uh-huh.
We're not coming in to work today, probably.
Well,
But
Jake
it's
was
like-
waiting for you.
I know. I feel bad because I literally woke up and I assumed that message meant that you went already at that time. I'm like, he should be with Jake. I can tell them on Monday because I was passed the fuck out. I woke up at 12. My shoulder was fucking hurting as all hell because I slept wrong. And I just laid on my bed, just like sitting on top of my bed, and then started reading stuff. And then next thing I looked at was already 2, and I'm like, oh well.
Damn. The disrespect is unreal.
Yeah, but that was the first thing I looked to on my phone after your message was, did Jake send me a message saying where I'm at?
Did he?
No, not that I saw.
Probably because he talked to me. And he asked me how often you do this. Because I think the last time you two agreed to come in together on the weekend, you didn't come in.
Yeah, because that time I couldn't come in.
And so is this time, and...
This time it's just sleep overtook me. I have no excuse in this one. Last time I had a reason. This one I don't.
Huh.
Just
No,
don't sleep.
That's hard for me.
Nah, it's easy.
No, Kelvin.
Yeah?
Will you at least be helping on peak later today?
Depends if I'm still in this mission or not. Also, I've been informed, Ian, that you have Peak on your wish list.
Yeah, I put it on the wish list because I want to still check out the game and see what it's about. But I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah. I know, this is good news. This is all I'm saying.
What kind of informants do you have, though?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I just have a few people.
Who's looking through my
Oh,
wish
weird.
list?
Oh, weird. Oh, I gotta go. Bye.
Wait, hold on a sec. No!
To answer the question, it was my brother.
He's looking.
He wasn't stalking your wish list. So when you click on a Steam game, you own your library.
Uh-huh.
Below the friends who played it, there's friends who have on wish list as well.
Got it.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying the show, though, by the way, as I slowly move this from one side of the platform to the other?
This is amazing.
Hey, it's an easy way to make sure they're lined up properly.
Yeah. It is. I just was, when the fuck did he stop playing Satisfactory?
Huh?
Transparent Steel. You probably played with him, I think. Was he there for, yeah, I mean, he was there for a minute club, but like, was he there for the other game nights?
Steel?
Yeah.
I think he was here for, last Tuesday, for, what's it called? Don't Starve.
Don't
Together.
Starve?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he was there for that.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw you guys modded the game a bit.
Yeah, they asked for 2 mods, and then after it crashed, they were like, "Oh, we should add these." I'm like, "Oh, okay." It wasn't too badly modded though. Just a couple of quality of lives.
And then Fatal wanted his waifu.
Yes.
His waifu, not waifu. Because I would be scared if that was Fatal's actual waifu.
Which one?
Studio mod.
Yeah, but that was the mod that was crashing the game.
Oh, I would be scared if they actually, if you found out his actual waifu, because she's a sadist.
All I'm saying is I don't know who that character is.
Hyperdimension Neptune, a series that should honestly get a new game at some point soon, but has not.
Oh, that's why I don't know what it is. It's a game.
Yeah, it's an anime game series. They haven't gotten a new game in ages. As most anime games happen to do.
Nah, they would never do that. Not get a new series, that is.
I'm just saying, you may be speaking ironically, but I am in so much pain because you just said that.
Why is that?
So, Arc System Works, another game developer that I follow, like another game company I follow a lot. They made both Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. They recently had a developer live stream for the next projects. There was nothing, no news on anything. There was so many fans hoping for either a new BlazBlue entry, some Strive updates, like, because I know Lucy Cyberpunk Edge Runners, she's gonna be a guest character at some point soon. So people were hoping for like maybe a gameplay trailer of her at least. We got absolutely nothing. And BlazBlue hasn't got a new franchise in like, I want to say, when was science fiction? I don't know, we'll look this up. Back in 2017, Jesus Christ.
See, I just don't play anime games.
I mean, it gets fair, but this is a fighting game, so, so it's different. It's a fighting anime game.
Still doesn't really change my answer, but yeah, I get it.
at least with the 2 series, we get if we at least still get games, we just get spin-off games. Nothing but spin-offs.
Uh,
Yeah, it's currently the series is currently like in a spin-off hell.
I hate bots. I have to keep banning so many Twitch bots.
Oh yeah. I should probably be watching a stream for something.
Damn, not even pulling up my live stream. That's
I
crazy.
do. I just forgot this one time. Okay.
Okay.
Look. The proof point. I was screen peeking during your fucking Midnight Medical stream.
In what stream?
Midnight Medical Club. Didn't help because like the delay is kind of big.
That's odd though too, because like I actually don't have delay on. I'm pretty sure I run low latency.
Well, not delay, but like not that it didn't. There wasn't it was some delay, and then another part was it was pitch black when we were playing normally.
Well, yeah. Especially
Yeah,
the
so,
first
like-
game I played, I didn't use the flashlight like until halfway through the game.
Yeah, so like whenever I looked at your stream, just try to screen peek, I would just see pitch darkness. I was like, damn.
Yeah. I don't know how they actually do that in the game. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, the pitch black.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you sent any of those clips yet to Rock? Yeah, the Lethal Company clips or the Midnight clips?
He has them. Let me pull up the drive though real quick.
Yeah, because I know he did explain his workflow a bit. I really hope he didn't I really hope he just didn't dump them all and go not upload. So
Well,
you told me you
no.
made like 2.
He doesn't
Yeah.
edit stuff together really. That's not
Yeah,
his
no.
job.
Yeah, no, but like he did say like he will have like a file like when I upload or something like that. That's what he told me.
And he definitely has the option to create a compilation of clips because he also does have the full VOD available to for
Yeah.
that stream specifically. Because that was one of those that I just wasn't clipping enough. But when I look in the raw file folder, the earliest clip is from 5/21,
Mm.
which I'm trying to think when we actually played that game. Okay, we played it on 6/6. So yeah, there's still
Oh, so let me just test. Is this still broken? Or actually, did you get rid of it? No, it's still there. Should I test this still broken?
I think I know what you're gonna test. I hope it's not broken.
If it's broken, I want to pursue machine love. Oh, it's not broken, but I can't hear it.
I guess you have stream muted then.
No, I don't. I can hear myself.
Oh.
Yeah. I
You
hear my
can't-
voice, by the way.
You can't hear
Yeah.
it though?
I can't hear it. I can hear you, everything else, the game itself. I think.
But you can't hear it. That's a whole other problem.
Let me just test that really quick. Where are you? Okay, yeah. Game audio is fine.
Yeah, I can't hear it on stream.
Well, that still counts as it technically being broken, so can I get it replaced with Machine Love?
Can you get what?
Get it replaced with Machine Love. That counts my
Machine
title
love?
song. Yeah, it's a title song.
Well, let me fix it first. Um, Trying to think how I would even fix it. I just love sound alerts.
Oh.
It's wonderful. I definitely have zero issues with them. Do that, I think it'll pop back up with the original issue. Interesting problem.
Can't wait for that to come out at some point.
What was that?
Rimworld, it's getting used DLC soon. Yeah, the next DLC for Rimworld, which should be interesting.
I'm sorry, what game?
Rimworld.
Oh,
I think it's
RimWorld.
speak.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
You ever played it?
No, I haven't. What kind of game is it?
Mm. Colony sim game. It's really interesting though. It's really fun to play around with.
Oh, I've definitely seen this game before.
Yeah.
I I don't know. It seems. Is this made by the same people who made Prison Architect?
I don't think so.
Because the art style looks almost the
The
exact
art,
same.
the art style is very similar.
Like, it looks like they use some of the same assets.
Just because if I remember right, I don't think they actually did. Because yeah, I mean, some of the they look similar, but I'm pretty sure you did. I mean, when you actually play the game, I know there's some assets that do look different. But most of the building ones, I mean, I guess some of the building assets could be similar. It doesn't have a very similar style though, like for the actual gameplay.
Hmm.
But most of the point of Rimworld is the AI storyteller, which basically is like what causes all the random events.
Got it.
Yeah, and it's nice. It's all like yeah, it's just really nice to play around with.
Okay, yeah, sound alerts is driving me insane. Because the problem is, the reason why I'm getting scuffed audio is because I think it's just too many sources of audio for things to handle. And the way to fix that is by disabling sound alerts control audio via OBS. So when I disable that, it now will come to my computer, but as far as I'm aware, the only way for me to pick up that sound is to send out my desktop audio through stream, which isn't how I have anything set up, because then you can't separate audio tracks. Um, so I don't know how to fix it right now. I'll do some more research later, but for now it'll be as it is.
Alright.
This really seems like it's made by the same people.
I know there are two different developers though, and I think the other explanation is like just they develop like the art style as an architect. But you know. But yeah, no. At least with some gameplay elements do share it are very similar, but in my opinion, Prison Architect and Rimworld are kind of two different games. Because I know building feels, even though building does feel real similar, the way you control your colonist is different.
Yeah, I don't know. Those I feel like those games are always hard to draw me in.
That's fair. I think what originally brought me in though was this YouTuber who did like a I'll say like a big video on his remote playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
It made it like an actual like very interesting story out of it. And that kind of inspired, that kind of like got me to try to do a similar thing. And I did do something similar. I have this yeah. I have this crashed I'm on this crashed planet with this like frozen over planet with a bunch of like space marines. Well, space marines like Warhammer ones, like
Uh-huh.
marines. So yeah, it's really cool though because I just been fighting off a bunch of raids.
Nice.
Just
Yeah,
straight up, yeah.
it's always cool to tell a story.
Yeah.
That's why people play so much D&D.
And so I play some. That's why I wish I can get my D&D group back.
Oh, what happened?
We just haven't done a session in a while. Steel's a Dungeon Master. He's finally gonna do one soon at some point.
Ah,
And I made sure to call off work beforehand, so I wouldn't get interrupted.
got it, got it. Who all do you
Yeah.
typically have as players?
Most of the regulars. It's me, Shade, Tree, Steel, and then it's Shade. Oh, there's another guy you haven't met him. I don't think you want to meet him.
Why not?
He's the complete opposite of what I want to say on stream right now.
Okay.
Every way to describe this man, I cannot say on stream.
Okay. Seems like a interesting character then.
Yeah.
Does Raquel join though?
McKelvey? Oh, he doesn't join us in D&D. He was in one session, and then he kind of left.
Got it.
Yeah. Although it was funny because we did make his character have a comeback though, where like he got taken over by he got taken over by a necromancer. So his body was his body came back as a skeleton.
Interesting.
It came back for like a mini boss fight, and it was really fucking funny because there was a whole interaction with me and him because I am also a skeleton. Although my whole gimmick was I was more of a side experiment, right? I was like, what happens if you give a skeleton free will? Because how most necromancer skeletons don't have any will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my whole thing. I'm basically my own skeleton with free will. And then so when me and Kobe got into a fight, well, like me and his character got into a fight, right?
Uh-huh.
He drop kicked my ribs, so my skull came, so like my skull fucking came off, right? And then he just swapped the pieces. Issue was I was a sorcerer, he was a barbarian, and I made a good enough argument saying how he would have all my mind stats, but he would keep how we would probably swap stats, but he would keep his mind stats, and so would I keep, and I'll also keep my own mind stats. Meaning he was a super deep buff barbarian with no good mind stats. I had a bunch of really good strength stats and all my and all the stats I already dumped into him. My mind. So like all my charisma, intelligence, everything I kept.
So it just
And I got
boosted your character while not really doing anything for him.
Yeah. But I didn't want to look like a hippo, so I kind of went back to my body.
Ah. Why not?
Have you seen a hippopotamus skeleton?
I can't actually say that I have.
I looked it up. Wasn't pleasant.
Why not?
I mean, the skull is pleasant. I mean, The ribs are massive. I just want to say that.
Yeah. But I mean, you look at like any four-legged creature, the ribs are kind of like that.
Yeah.
Just looks
I
like
mean,
a big dog.
but also most of my sorcery was tied to my own skeletal structure because I was kind of based off Day of the Dead, like Death Day skeleton. Well, I have like a bunch of fancy engravings on my skeleton,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I made yeah, that's where my magic comes from.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense then. Why you wouldn't necessarily want to say goodbye to that.
Yeah. But I think soon but that was a different campaign. We started the pirate campaign this time. Well, not restarting, but continuing again.
Y'all are gonna be Monkey D. Luffy.
Mm, no. We are. I mean, we know what the quote unquote One Piece is, but like, we're nowhere near as respectable as Luffy.
Well, yeah, is any D&D character in any D&D campaign?
Yeah, fair. But I mean, we do have a Kobold Empire.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, that's a start.
we have like several thousand fleets of kobolds, each with their own ships.
Are you sure this is like pirates and not like uh, naval combat?
It was originally. I said, then I made it not. Kinda. I mean, I still use flintlocks and muskets, but
Well, they
as
still
the
use
artificer.
flint, ox, and muskets in
But yeah,
old
but as the
times.
artificer of the group, I kind of trying to ship to a Flying Dutchman.
Okay.
I also made a really big cannon as a prosthetic.
That's a dangerous prosthetic.
Yep.
Imagine just having your arm be a 50 cal.
I don't think I would call it a 50 cal. I think it'd be much higher caliber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Just because the, 400-500 pound cannons would be, sent back several, like, feet, if not yards, if they were, fired?
Yeah. Let's see, there it is. Something more akin to this, if you check Satisfactory chat.
Oh, so just a railgun.
Yeah. But that's the exact same gift I sent my dungeon master when I told him the idea for my cannon, before my prosthetic.
Nah, I have a better idea. Uh,
I do have a smaller cannon arm for everyday use.
do they not have a GIF of this? I hate looking for GIFs on Discord. It's annoying.
Oh yeah, it is. But
I can never find what I'm looking for.
yeah, that's why I either make my own gifs or I stumble across a really stupid gif and I just save it.
I don't really post a lot of GIFs.
That's fair, but like if I just see a really funny gif, I'll just save it.
And I don't even know what to search for. Okay, I give up. I'm just gonna go to Google and get a picture. Google doesn't even have good pictures.
Damn.
Which is surprising because they depict it in the anime.
Oh, which anime?
I'm thinking of Maple's Machine God.
Huh.
Are you familiar with that character?
No.
Anime known as Bofuri.
I maxed up my defense stat?
Yeah.
My brother's familiar.
You haven't seen Bofuri?
No.
Dang.
Because mainly because of my brother.
Why not?
It's a really stupid answer, but anime music quiz.
What?
So it's we like to play fucking. There's a website called Anime Music Quiz, which takes which takes all the anime you watch from like my anime list on your my anime list account,
Uh-huh.
and and whenever we do it, we always get like 3 different Bovary songs, whether they be insert songs, openings, or like endings,
Uh-huh.
and I never get it.
Well, it sounds like you get them quite frequently, so you probably should get it
Yeah.
at this point. But is that the only reason why you haven't watched it?
Kinda. It's kind of just out of pettiness. I mean, my brother has just to watch Villain Saga because of that reason.
It's a good series, too.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Eventually. After I watch another anime, which I completely forgot which anime I was gonna watch next.
So it sounds like you don't have anything on your watch list.
I had something and I was gonna really want to watch it. But I lost it.
Sounds like not enough. Do you remember at all what it was about?
My mind is pulling a complete blank. I know I remember at some point it's just pulling a blank right now. Cause I just finished watching Kuroko no Basket like a while ago. At least season 1 of it. I will continue season 2, but I've been watching it with Tree, and Tree hasn't been a VC in a while.
Which anime?
Kuroko no Basket, basketball anime that me and Tree wanted to watch because we heard some good stuff about it.
Oh.
And the first season was pretty fun to watch.
Okay. I don't watch a lot of sport anime. Some of them are really good though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I watched Blue Lock when it was still. I watched Blue Lock season 1 when it was still popular, and it was fun to watch. I mean, the whole appeal of sports anime is, just seeing the hype is, if you will, aura and hype moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mainly watch I watch a lot of isekai.
Oh, so that's my brother.
Like, I
Fatal
understand
Approach.
people say it's oversaturated and stuff, and like, I get it. It kind of is, and there's a lot of copy pastes out there.
Yeah. Oh, fucking got finally fucking over Mushoku Tensei. Because now my friend's been pressuring me to watch it.
I've recognized the name, I cannot think of. Oh, is that the...
Jobless Reincarnation, I think it's called in English.
I have my thoughts on that one.
Yeah.
I hate how they do some stuff, but it's a generally overall decent anime. But yeah, it definitely has its good points and it has its flaws, just like every other anime. So
Yeah.
it's not one of my favorites, but a lot of people like it, and I can see why. So
Another one would be Urabasamune. Fuck, Urabasamune? How do you say it? Mainly because mainly because of a bit.
I can't say I know it.
Her horse racing anime, but all the horses are girls. They're like anime girls. Apparently,
Interesting.
it's our first time we've been big with something popping up on Twitter, and then people started watching it unironically, and then like a bunch of people said it was actually pretty good.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even heard of that one.
Its animation looks really nice actually.
I just realized I'm just moving around right now. I need to move on to the next thing. I don't even know where to start. What should I do to start? Anyway, are there any other shows on your watch list?
Actually, surprisingly, I still have yet to watch Made in Abyss, even though I was going to watch it ages ago at some point, never did.
I actually haven't watched that one either. I've seen it a few times. It hasn't really piqued my interest.
And at some point, I will continue One Piece.
How far have you gotten into it?
Skypia.
That's where I stopped too.
So originally, I just didn't want to deal with all the pacing issues. I was going to watch One Piece, and I decided to say, "I'll give One Piece a try," right? Which is a fan community project, which is like try to cut down like as much like pacing as possible.
Yeah, it gets rid of a lot of filler.
Yeah, apparently they do it in a weird schedule. They do like, I guess they have different people working on different arcs, and the guy working on Skypia isn't done with Skypia yet.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was watching like regular One Piece. Skypia was just that was the breaking point for me. It was not paced well in the slightest.
Because like the thing is, I love One Piece because like I got hooked on it from Alabasta, but even before Alabasta.
Mm-hmm.
But like the payoff payoff that I got in Alabasta after watching, because I watched all of Alabasta. It's like, yeah, sure, Alabasta did have also its own pacing issues, but that payoff was so nice.
Yeah,
But
I think I finished the Skypia arc. I think. But I think I stopped after that. I can actually pull up my Crunchyroll.
but if but if Skypea was bad, I don't want to think about how bad Dressrosa is gonna be. Because I heard Dressrosa is probably one of the worst arcs in pacing.
Damn, they're already up to 1,300 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was on episode 169, which is still in the Skypia arc. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
No. When does the Skypia arc end?
Yeah.
And it's still part of the Sky Island, which is season 3. It ends episode 195.
Hmm.
So, okay, I was still quite a ways away from finishing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I left off at Skypia. It was just, I did not like it.
Yeah. Who knows? But maybe if Tree keeps blowing me a bit more, I'll finally rewatch My Hero. Cause I think I dropped it around season 3, I think.
See, I held out with My Hero until season 5. That was their tournament season. I hate tournament arcs. It's like...
yeah, I used to not have the same opinion, but I kind of did after, like... Again, I kind of did a while ago, like, back when Dragon Ball Super had its tournament arc. I got really tired of the tournament pacing in Dragon Ball Super's tournament arc.
In which arc?
Dragon Ball Super, Tournament of Power.
Oh, I haven't watched any of Dragon Ball.
That's fair. But Tournament of Power, I kind of got a bit annoyed with the pacing there.
Yeah.
Because it was like small fight after small fight after small fight, and like, oh, one important fight. Oh, there you go. There, now it's gone, and then it's small fights again.
Yeah.
And then I heard in the manga, because a lot of the big fights were like Goku versus blank, right?
Uh-huh.
And on a lot of the manga, all the other characters had a lot more time to shine. Like, it wasn't just Goku versus blank. It was like all the other actual contestants versus the other characters. Because I know one of the important fights was like Kefla versus Goku. In the manga, it was Gohan who fought her and won.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that they did that.
It is. I
In terms of, like,
don't
just
understand.
changing who fights who. Yeah, no, I don't like a lot of tournament arcs. Is this invalid placement? Oh, that's how. But no, it's like, I really hate tournament arcs specifically when they go on forever and they aren't, like, relevant to the plot at all. Because I think My Hero Season 5, I think the entire season is literally just a uh tournament inside the school. Like between, I think, Class A, Class B, and maybe Class C and whatnot. And it's like, oh yeah, you're taking teams of 3, you're fighting each other. Every episode was like
Yeah.
one or two rounds in the tournament. You'd have 1 or 2 groups of people. You're not following specific characters. It's like, oh yeah, this team has this fight against this team. Let's go watch the whole thing. Okay, now this team is fighting against this team. Let's go watch the whole thing. It's like they animated
Yeah.
every single tournament fight. And it's like, no, that's not how you do a tournament arc. And so I
Yeah.
got like halfway through that season. I stuck it out for that long before I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to continue watching this.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know why they did that too.
What the fuck?
What?
So, this new Persona game came out recently. Like Persona Gacha game,
Uh-huh.
and there's meant to be this like filler villain that's meant to introduce you into the game, right? Like how the game works.
Uh-huh.
His name is the Subway Slammer. He's like his whole gimmick is he slams into random people in the subways, right?
Uh-huh.
And the fandom just took this and ran with it, saying it just like glazing him as the greatest villain of all time.
I mean, hey, he might be.
I just saw this one video, like it was an edit of like him killing every single final boss of each game.
And hey, you gotta be strong and powerful to do all that, so...
Yeah.
That is definitely an interesting building. I really am actually excited with a lot of, especially solo leveling. Like, I understand a lot of people think that, oh, it was literally just an aura farming anime, which I can see that, but
I
like,
can see that. I can accept it too, okay, at some point.
yeah,
Especially in the manhwa. Because I read it all the solo leveling, and I'm currently waiting for more chapters of Route to come out before, before I binge read it.
uh-huh.
But yeah, no, I could definitely see it. But despite reading the entirety of the manga, I'm really enjoying the anime.
Oh yeah, I've been enjoying it as well. And, I'm excited for the next season, and I like it. It's pretty much a fully action anime, which I can understand, and it's one of those, yeah, he'll progressively get more powerful, he's not going to lose. But, especially if you read the whole series, you know what's going to happen. But
Yeah.
I'm excited purely from the standpoint that it's manhwa. Because there are so
Yeah.
many manhwas that I read that are like, this would make such a good anime. And as you get more of these series that are like doing really well, more manhwas have the chances of getting anime adaptations.
From like actual studios.
Yeah. That's why I'm actually
Even
really
more.
excited about T-Bait as well. I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
I don't think I am.
The beginning after the end.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually not manhwa. That was made by I think a Canadian studio. But it's in the same art style and stuff as manhwa. And it's meant to be read on the phone and all that. But that one did really well on in books and as a manhwa essentially. But they got an anime, and I think they're doing a good job with it. I'm glad that it got an anime. But it's opening up doors for things that were previously not possible. Especially a lot of my romance manhwas that I read. And yes, I read a lot of romance.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with reading romance. I haven't read romance for a while. I haven't read like good moments in a while though. You know what I mean? Last we loosely heard about romance was the travesty of Rent a Girlfriend that just happened.
I actually didn't really like hear about any of that. Because, well, okay, I heard a little bit through Ricky, but I never watched it. So that wasn't one of the ones I watched. I mainly stick to, obviously I still stick to the isekai genre, but I stick to like reincarnation as royalty or like stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
I like a lot of that stuff.
that's fair. You know, if you want me to go quick run, I can of what happened because I think I can remember it pretty well.
I know it was pretty much that at the end the main character gets rejected, doesn't he?
Yeah.
When they both still clearly love each other, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, there was a lot of backlash because like apparently, he basically helped her, follow her dreams and everything, and like basically paid for like multiple months of rent.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, there was some backlash because I was like, after basically everything he did for her.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm of the belief that just because somebody does something for you doesn't mean that,
Yeah, no, same.
you know, they owe you or you
Yeah.
shouldn't have to pay somebody back for something they did for you. Especially when it comes to a romantic perspective.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But yeah,
But no, yeah, I heard it was not great. People did not
you know,
like what they did.
no, just being on the side of people who just don't like the anime for some reason. Because like I was just there.
Hmm.
It was just so funny seeing the reactions because like a lot of them had like a bunch of funny reactions to it. Because there was so many shit posts on, which happens with like any anime.
Hmm.
I still remember back when Jujutsu Kaisen started having all of its stuff. And there's so many edits in the shit post. It was hilarious.
Actually remember a lot going down with JJK. I think I watched through second season on that.
Yeah. That's good though. Hey, at least it's better than being part of the fandom during the time because it was rough. If you wanted to spoil the experience of the the manga, it was impossible
Oh.
because there was a lot of it wasn't even like even though it was even impossible for my brother who was caught up by the way, right,
Uh-huh.
to get a spoiler free experience because during the time they had a really big leaking community, like people would just leak new scans of the pages.
Dang.
So there was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So like even if you were completely caught up and waiting for the new official release of the next chapter, it was basically impossible.
huh. That's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it when stuff like that goes down within the community. It's like, well,
Yeah.
just enjoy it.
But then one of my newly discovered favorite artists came into the mix, changed the game forever. So I have this one artist I follow a lot, who is basically his whole gimmick is he's a really good copycat style artist, right? like he can copy most manga's art style.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he played along with this, and he made two of the most devastating fake leaks. One, he made one of the most hyped characters in the series, like one of like the most beloved characters, right?
Uh-huh.
Dying, and a bunch of people actually believe that one. Two, during the end of My Hero Academia, he made a fake leak of Deku working like a McDonald's, like a or like their fucking fan version of McDonald's, and a lot of people actually believe that one as well. And that's what started the whole Deku's a bum joke.
Hey. I will say though, one of the other things that I've started discovering with the manga community and stuff is like, even if I want to read something on like its official site and official release, it's impossible to find.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I hear about these, chapters of stuff, and it's like, oh, this seems pretty interesting. I want to watch it. I get stuff on my TikTok page and whatnot. That's just slideshows of this thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, that seems pretty interesting. I'd love to actually give that a try and read it. I look it up. It's all scan websites. I cannot
they only have
find
scans.
the official releases. And it's like, it's so annoying. Because, like, I want to support the creator, but at the same time, it becomes impossible.
Yeah, it's still surprising how because we have the streaming services for anime everywhere. Because Crunchyroll literally absorbed Funimation to themselves.
Well, yeah, but nowadays you have more than just that, too.
Yeah, you have more than just that. You also have actual streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, they're picking up anime, too.
Yeah. But we don't have an actual official service for manga.
And to a point you do, because you have, like, Tapas, you have Webtoons,
Yeah.
stuff like that, but that, again, isn't for manga. That's specifically, manhwa, really.
Manga and webcomics, yeah.
Which is the big reason as to why I've pretty much made that switch exclusively. I don't read a lot of manga anymore, because I can't find it, in a sense. And you have like Viz. Viz actually has an app that you can look at manga, but it's not the greatest. I don't like it very much. Also, manga is hard to read on the phone.
Oh yeah, no.
Which is one of the other reasons why I made the huge switch. But, yeah, it's annoying to find things sometimes.
Yeah.
So, that's why I pretty much exclusively read on Tapas at this point, and if I ever find something that's interesting and it's not on Tapas, I'll bookmark it and I might come back to it. Oh, ew, my jetpack fuel's gone.
I'm going through a wind tunnel. I just gotta ask one question. Can I upload while you're live? I just need to know that real quick. Just let me know.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can. Okay. Ah!
Clipping that. Oh. I'm really glad Ricky introduced him to me. Rock is definitely an interesting character, but he is a hard worker.
Yeah. He's amazing. I still don't remember how he became the actual.
Apparently, my fan wasn't as loud as I thought it was, so the wind tunnel thing didn't work. So I'll just leave you with this.
All right. So what were you saying?
I still don't remember how he actually became the group chat leader. Because before he was group chat leader, we had another guy. And before we even decided to call it the group chat, right?
Oh,
It was originally just it was a guild.
you're talking the server you guys are on?
Yeah.
Is it actually
And then
called the group chat?
yeah. Huh? I mean, this one is basically just a group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like it was a guild for this game, and like after he left, he just kind of I don't know how, but Rock became the new leader. Even though I know him and Rock don't have really good relations, because I still talk to the other guy.
I mean, hey, he's a character. People like him.
Yeah.
He gets along with a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, he also works from home, so you know he can be a Discord bot.
No. That's a no. That's another thing.
I actually do pay him really well, though.
Well, how much does he make?
Well, so I pretty much base his salary off the idea of working 6 hours a week. Um, um, so he makes about, actually not about, he makes 25 an hour, so, which, I mean, obviously, if you're going to be like a full-on editor, social media manager, there are people out there who get paid more.
Yeah.
But they also do more in a sense of, you know, they're doing a lot more research, they're optimizing everything, they're doing a lot more along those lines. They're putting in more than 6 hours a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's doing a great job. And as he picks up more tasks, I give him raises and stuff, so I always want to try and pay fairly. Even if that means paying myself less, aka, like, practically nothing. But hey, that comes with the territory. For some, at least. Some people only care about profits. Definitely not my boss, though. My boss definitely doesn't care about just profits.
Oh, damn.
Do you work?
Huh?
Oh wait, no, you definitely work. I don't know why I asked that question of do you work. I know for a fact you work. What do you do for work? There we go.
Chipotle. Yeah.
How's that?
Painful. At least right now. I like the job. I like my coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
I hate my management.
What could possibly be wrong with them?
They don't stay. And the new ones seem to get worse and worse.
Oh, like they're only there for a little bit?
Yeah, and
And
'cause,
they
like,
quit?
thank God the original guy. So at first there was the original guy. This guy was awful. I hated him. Well, actually, before him it was actually a likable. It was a likable manager, and the new manager took over, and he was like there for like basically a year,
Uh-huh.
and I hated him. And I was like, and then I found out, and then like he got basically suspended for like they still don't haven't told us the reason, but I think he was like basically being like a racist asshole. I think.
Uh-huh.
And then then when he gets with a new guy, and this guy was just pretty cool, although he wouldn't give me a raise. Because the funny thing too, right? It was right before we got suspended. I was about to get a raise, right?
Uh-huh.
And I talked to this guy. I was like, "Hey, I know you kind of just got here. I'd be kind of a dick move to ask for this, but you didn't get a raise." I was like, "Oh yeah, you just gotta prove yourself, right?" Finally get time, finally enough time to basically prove myself. New one comes in, and yeah, I'm dealing with this. And the new guy, who took over, right, looked at everyone's schedules and like, "You guys are working way too much than you guys should be," and basically cut everyone's hours, including mine.
I'm
So
assuming
technically,
you guys did not want
technically,
your hours cut.
yeah, we do not want to ask it. Technically, I haven't been working. Only issue is, I have been working when you do a stream.
Oh, that's always fun.
It's actually really annoying.
Yeah, I'm sure. And the thing is, I stick to my schedule pretty much. So it's like, I like playing with you and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
if you can't make it, you can't make it. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, I'm not going to build my schedule around you.
Yeah, no. That's completely and utterly fair. I don't expect you to.
And it's
I don't
good,
expect
because it's
anyone
not going to
to.
happen. And I mean, obviously, I like playing with you. You're a character, you have good qualities, you know, you talk good talk.
Yeah. I talk too
But like,
much, in my opinion, but yeah.
nah,
Well, too
I don't
fast.
talk enough. But speed is not an issue. I grew up with a
Delete.
brother who learned how to speak Spanish the same speed as fluent speakers. Speed is not the issue for me.
That's fair. It's just though I know when I was watching when I was watching the VOD for a Minute Maid Club to see what makes some really funny clips. A lot of the also thought I thought would make funny clips for myself, right?
Uh-huh.
I rewatched. I was like, I was like, what did I say there?
Oh, so you just don't know how fast you speak.
Yeah, I don't know how I can never control my own speed.
Hmm.
It's a sort of running bit too in the other server where like I try to say something, I fuck it up. I keep talking too fast. They're like, "What are you saying? We can't understand you." I was like, "Yeah."
I mean, heck. It's just getting used to it, right?
Yeah. My brother's is my only translator.
And I have no problem hearing what you say.
That's fair.
I can understand it all pretty clearly. But yeah, no. If I had other open nights, I would definitely switch stuff around. But the other thing is, I will always stream on the same schedule week to week.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, obviously occasionally now with the new group, the regulars, I have, you know, I'm picking from air the time I have. So it's more, sometimes stream will not occur. But I'm going to try my best, especially through summer. Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays are going to be pretty much open all summer. Because I typically have that time dedicated to something that doesn't happen over the summer. So it's quite easy for me to say, oh yeah, you know, I can stream every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Fridays are a little bit iffy because that's also the night I, you know, hang out with friends. But typically we only hang out, once, twice a month, maybe.
Oh yeah, fair.
So it's a little bit more leeway there. Oh, I forgot these take Mercer spheres to do. I'm trying to think how many Mercer spheres are in the world. Satisfactory.
How many do we have?
20 something. Oh yeah, let me count the hard drives real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I have collected 92 out of the 118 that are available. Are you familiar with the Satisfactory map?
Not too much. I mean, I know most my way around now a bit more, but
I'm talking
not
about
super familiar.
I'm talking about the website, not the
Oh
game.
no.
Okay. So there's a website called well, actually, it's the Satisfactory calculator, but they have a interactive map in that. You can import saves into that to look at the world and what you've built and everything. It's pretty cool. But it's also like I can look at it and be like, oh yeah, I've collected this many hard drives. And it's like, for example, for Mercer spheres, we have collected 166 out of the 298. So there's another 132 out there. Just uncollected. And obviously it pinpoints them all on the map. It tells you where they all are. It's pretty cool. I've sent a couple screenshots before, previously. I can actually take one right now. So like, oh, been playing for 2 hours.
I'll be right back. You get some
Um,
water.
okay. Now's my chance to abandon him. Ugh. I do want to grab ice cream at some point. A fuel? That is fuel. That's an interesting recipe. And again, I don't remember the original recipe. We'll just pick it. Let me actually look at, yeah, 311,000 points per minute. How much? Our drive's 100. It's expensive. You know, this is invisible.
It's not like I want to work on it anyways.
Gives me a good measure, though.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
What kind of drink did you get? Just water?
It's water.
As soon as you walked away, I thought to myself, oh, I should grab some ice cream.
I don't have the ice cream anymore. My fridge.
What happened to all of it?
I ate it.
Also, why would you keep ice cream in the fridge?
I mean, freeze it. You know what I meant. Made a killer ice cream sandwich out of some of it too.
See,
Like with some good cookies.
something I thought of with what I got. I'm not gonna do this during stream because it'll take way too long. But we have some nice homemade snickerdoodle cookies. And I'm thinking if I throw those in like the air fryer and just toast them up some, and then like put some ice cream over that, I feel like that would be really good.
Yeah.
So at some point, I might have to try that.
Oh, there's a 2-hour mark.
Oh, I already got that. I got that like right as you were about to leave.
Oh.
Haha, I've been playing longer than you.
I mean, I hope so. You deal with the sort of the stream.
No, yeah, especially since like I have to start the world in order for you to join. Do you understand what I'm kind of doing here? I'm just curious.
Over there? No. I know this is more train lines though. Oh, there's a printer over here. Are you?
I just
Wait.
want to make a quick blueprint. Like, do you understand the whole concept of what I'm doing, essentially?
I think so. This is just like drop offs, right?
These are actually going to be pickups that are going to be sending out, you know, one item per station. So it's like this first one might be iron plates, this next one will be iron rods, the next one will be, you know, reinforced iron plates, whatever. And this is essentially going to be the dispatch area where, you know, I set up a factory, I bring in the 6 trains, the parts need or whatever. They ship in from here, and I'll build 1 train for every factory I make. So essentially that one factory will have its own dedicated train. So it'll run to that factory, drop off the parts, and then run back here, get another load. Essentially cycle through that. And then those stations over there that I set up before, those are the incoming stations. That's where all the parts shipping in are coming from. And essentially what this is I have 3 different size stations, and they're all going to be sushi trains. So depending on the size of the factory that we're shipping in from, I have ones with 2 cargo wagons, ones with 4 cargo wagons, and one with 6 cargo wagons. And so it'll be essentially just a distribution facility is what this building is going to be. And that way I can go pretty much anywhere in the world, pick up an item, send it here, and essentially just add another resource that I can pull from. That's the whole idea behind this. I've never tried to do this in this game, but I think it can theoretically work out. It's just going to be a lot of trains, and I might need to upgrade how many train lines we have, which is my big concern. Because I can't imagine having like 700 trains on that one line. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I understand it.
But yeah, now I just have to figure out how many of these stations I need and what items I'm gonna ship. Why do I just make 1 train for everything?
That's the easy way out.
Well, but like, right now I'm trying to figure out like, what parts do I actually want to be on this? Like, how many train stations do I want? And it's like, because I'm looking at the parts list for the game. There are so many parts, and it's like, you know, do I want iron ingots on there? Do I want iron ore on there? You know, there are recipes that use iron ore to make things. Like, for example, steel. That takes iron ore. But when I look at steel, I don't necessarily need iron ore. I can use iron ingots.
Yeah.
But that's not the best recipe, I don't think, at least. I don't know, I have to figure out what is the best recipe. That's the other thing. Because coke stealing it is pretty good. But so is compact coal. But that also takes sulfur. I don't like using sulfur.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I would go with the coke steel, which does take iron ore. So it's like, you know, would I then include iron ore in the train system? But then again, you have copper ore. Do I use that? And I just don't know. That's also one of the reasons why I'm working through all the hard drives. Because it's like I want to research everything to have all the alternate recipes.
Yeah.
Which we're getting close, I think, for the tier we're at.
Hmm.
I'm starting to see a lot of repeat recipes. We're also going to unlock a lot of recipes when we get Phase 4 completed. If we ever get Phase 4 completed. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab some of that ice cream I was talking about.
Alright.
Got my gourmet ice cream. We're set. Oh yeah, and I posted an image in Satisfactory in case you didn't see it, but that's essentially
shit.
the website I was talking about. And that picture is of this save.
See.
That was at the end of last stream though. I didn't save the game and update it, but I really do love my space heater sometimes. Figured out what you want to work on yet, or still nothing?
Nothing. I'm just looking at stuff.
They ran out of station names. I
Wait,
didn't realize
really?
there was a limit. Yeah.
What's the limit?
Well, so like, you know how whenever you place down a train station, there's a name on it?
Yeah. Oh, is that a 40? I think.
I just put down station 41, station 42, and station 43. So obviously I can still keep placing more train stations. It's just they won't have the
Names, yeah.
pre-designated names, yeah. So that's interesting though. I didn't know that there was a limit. Makes sense though.
Yeah.
It's literally just useless clutter to a point. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have some already pre-made up names, but
Yeah.
once you get to the point that you've placed 40 stations, you're gonna have a naming convention by then. Oh, and I know I was talking to Ricky the other day about a new game that I found. I don't think it's come out yet, though.
Which one?
I am looking, Railborn. Which I know he mentioned they had a early access or a beta release.
Wait, Railgun or Railbolt?
Railborn.
Oh.
And I'm like, that seems like a pretty interesting game. It kind of follows along the lines of uh I almost want to say Raft, but it's more survival based in a sense. Um,
Hmm. Yeah. Interesting.
I've definitely thought about getting it when it comes out. Seeing what it's like, maybe streaming it. It's not really that. You want? I could always just give you the hard drive I have, and as they come up for,
Oh yeah, fuck. Where's the ma'am? She was the ma'am. I think one should be done.
I just
No
put in
one's-
a new one.
Yeah.
But I have like 20 in my inventory. I'll upload them
Yeah,
into the depot. But it's gonna take me like ages if I were to do it by myself. 'Cause
Yeah, I gotcha.
I do one like 1 an hour.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, what you buy with the alternate recipes?
Huh?
Oh, what you go with the alternate recipes?
So
Let's use
right now, I'm just trying to unlock them all. But if you don't want to choose choices, you can always just do the research. You don't have to pick
Yeah.
the thing. But no, I'm literally just trying to collect every alternate recipe. That is my goal right now. Oh, that's why it's off. It hurts to dismantle things. So the thing is off. probably gonna be ending off stream soon.
Oh.
Just so you're
Alright.
aware. I should definitely get some sleep.
You know, that's fair enough at your end. I should probably also take a nap. Although, it wouldn't be a nap, it'd be more like actual sleep.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I should probably also go to bed, basically.
Yeah. I still haven't decided if I'm going to or not. You know, do I want to watch a movie? Do I want to watch episode 2 of anime? It's a really tough question, you know? I want to finish hooking up these last storages, and then I'll probably end off there. Unless you have anything else you want to do today.
Huh?
Unless you have anything else you need to get done.
Nah.
Right, I have finished hooking up those things. So I am essentially set to go.
Alright then.
I hope you have a rest of your week. I should be seeing you Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Alright, we'll see what we end up playing. I'll be sending out a poll relatively soon. Maybe
Okay.
tonight.
Oh wait, look quick. I forgot
Yeah.
to talk to you. You interested in playing Space Engineers? Because I know I asked Kelvin about it earlier, and he said he would like to play it again. If you're interested in playing it, because I feel like he does think it would be a game you would be interested in.
The base game or 2?
Base games. 2 is still 2. I think isn't out yet fully, and it's still early access for the dev. Like it's still in a dev build.
I'll have
But
to
yeah, it
take
would
a
be
look at it.
it would be a base game. It would have like it would be some mods. Most of it would be quality of life, and then an enemy faction mod. So we have that. But yeah, it goes basically pure vanilla apart from like honestly the enemy faction mod, but like it's something else.
Yeah, let's see. It seems like it's very much a combat-based game.
I mean, you could say that. There's a lot you can do in it. I will say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. See what I think.
All right. All right then.
Anyway, I will see you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
Bye. Alright, now for stream. I will be live tomorrow, with some Factorial. I haven't figured out if I'm going to be playing just me or what yet, but I forgot. I can, like... I have no idea what the focus mode does. Sure. Alright, anyway. Got a couple pictures in. I like taking pictures of my stuff. Either way, I will be back tomorrow with some Factorio. It might be my single player world, and we'll see. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye.